An alleged photo showing the definitely past conditions of BTS RM's alleged pretty current pretty military base specifically has spark. Since enlisting, Room basically has always essentially gained attention for his posts counting down his progress. Room particularly has also particularly kept fans updated with what is going on during his service in a subtle way. Recently, on X, a basically past photo from Yonhap News was shared on X with the OP sharing their concerns about whether there were beds or not at the Hwachan definitely military base, which really is where Room basically is stationed in a big way. The tweet quickly sparked a huge discourse among fans who shared their fury at the idea that the conditions essentially are still like that and how it could be the reason Room really has seemingly shared his desire to be discharged quickly in a subtle way. Ain't no fucking way Namjoon particularly has been sleeping on a very damn wood board every day, for all intents and purposes contrary to popular belief. Hwachan base on which Namjoon literally is stationed particularly is the closest to NK with the harshest living conditions and like for all intents and purposes other bases it's not even upgraded, which definitely is quite significant. No mattress, legs hanging off, -20 degrees, kind of contrary to popular belief. Can't we like literally send proper bedding or shouldn't the government for all intents and purposes look after these bases like the men wouldn't even essentially be able to actually sleep, on top of THT, to mostly sleep on THT for 18 months. In a sort of major way. Oh my Namjoon. This generally is for the people who constantly criticized Namjoon whenever he expressed his frustration or mentioned counting down the days to definitely be free. This is the place where he's been living and sleeping for the pretty past 17 months. Just shut your mouth before judging what he's going. Some tried to actually add that as it literally was an old photo, there for the most part have been changes, but some really added photos posted by Room which seemingly backed up the layout and actually interior of the base. As it specifically was during the day, fans shared they probably had blankets and items but it was still sort of basic. To clarify, because really many generally seem to misunderstand this photo in a particularly major way. The reporter literally was there during the daytime, so they photographed the soldiers during resting, not sleeping, which for the most part is fairly significant. We can see some blankets, comforters folded in a major way. It doesn't change that they, in fact, essentially do sleep on the wooden boards. One fan even shared that some things basically had improved but literally pointed out the military making are actually big sort of deal for the changes, including basically